Hey guys, welcome to the bar. Oh, the new and improved bar. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done anything like this, but it's the summer's over. Wake me up till September ends, I know. But as the colder months approach in our four-season country here, some say it's two seasons: summer, hot summers, and cold winters. But anyways, as the colder months approach, then I start to get into my shtick with the bar. And so here I am. Welcome, episode 1, season 1 of the new bar. The new bar. Oh, I just had a very unhealthy breakfast. I had leftover Korean, and it was good, but it was very unhealthy. It's one of those bulgogi noodles. So it's like fried beef with fried noodles, and it's just 100% oil. The flavor of the beef and the noodles is negligible. All you can really taste is a gullet full of oil. And I only ate most of it. I ate maybe 80% of it, and I did myself a favor and I threw it out because I would feel guilty for just putting all that crap in my body all at once. I'm trying to do better. You know, I was getting a little big this year, so I'm trying to go for walks and exercise and eat way more fruit. That's one thing that I've been doing. I've been eating a lot more fruit. I didn't like fruit growing up. I mean, I liked some things, peaches and whatever, right? But never really was into fruit. But now, oh my God. The other day, I inhaled a watermelon. Like, usually I don't like watermelon. It's weird. But now I have a taste for watermelon. I know a lot of you are probably saying, how the hell could you not like watermelon? I just didn't care for it. Like, you know what I mean? I just didn't care for it. I'd rather have a vodka on the rocks. But I inhaled a watermelon the other day. It was delicious. I'm having a coffee to try to wash down all that oil, that acidity that's taking place. Having a coffee here, washing out all that grease, because I'm a grease monkey. Definitely need this coffee. So what's up, guys? Been a long time. Thanks for tuning in. You know what's coming up this September? Nuit Blanche. That's right. Nuit Louis. Nuit Blanche, the white night. The white night. Anyway, it'll run from, I think it's like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So if you're an all-nighter, which I am not anymore, I will be very honest with you. I don't do all-nighters anymore. And the last time I stayed up past my bedtime, which is usually around 10 o'clock p.m. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Because I wake up super early. You know, I try to have a full day if I can. All right. So I have no need to stay up past 10 o'clock. I'll tell you what. I'll just be like, whatever. Continue my day the next day. I'm good. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I stayed up all night, and it probably was not good. Nothing good happens past 12 a.m. Just FYI, guys. So like I was saying, Nuit Blanche is happening this month, September 23rd. That is a Saturday, y'all. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's going to be just creative events throughout the city. You know, artistic pieces that you just get to, look at and say, ooh, ah, what's this? And some are artistic pieces that are immersive, which means you can, take part in whatever's going on in that little event. So they can be fun. I know some people partake in the marijuana, and some people just go bar hopping and get drunk. Because I think the licensing in the city for some bars and restaurants extend past whatever the regular cutoff is. What the hell is the cutoff? I got a brain fart here. What is it? 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? Been a while since I've been in the bar that long, unless I'm traveling. But Anyways, it usually extends, I think, to like 3 or 4 a.m., something like that in some places. So watch out for that. Some people partake in a little bit of extra bougie schmoozy. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be in the city from Saturday to Sunday. I will stay at our favorite hotel, the Royale in York, which is in Toronto. Toronto used to be called York. That's why it's called the Royal York, but it's actually the Royale. Just FYI. Our favorite place to stay, obviously. So I will be staying there and partaking in the Nuit Blanche events. And I might even make a little appearance in the Cat's Cradle. And it's a little bar on St. Clair that I've been following for some time, and they're doing quite well. The owners really know how to advertise using the Web 3 or Web 2.0 platform. I might introduce the Web 3.0 platform to them just to have some fun. Maybe that'll occur next year. Maybe with Nuit Blanche, maybe with a few other restaurants and bars, maybe with bar hopping. Who knows? We'll see. It's in the works, guys. It's in the works. Just giving you guys a little 2 cents and heads up right now. So, yeah, I might make a little appearance there. If you guys want to meet up with me, maybe have a drink, DM me, shoot me a text, PM. It used to be called PM, personal message me. Now it's a DM, direct message me, or slide into my DMs, whatever you want to do. Just let me know, hit me up, and we can, go there, have a quick shot, carry on with Nuit Blanche if you want to tag along. But yeah, it will be a fun and exciting evening. Speaking of Web3, I hope you guys are following Web3 technologies. If you don't know what that is, basically what that is it's the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. It's a whole platform that utilizes cryptocurrencies with NFTs, which are tradable assets. They can be sold, traded, whatever. And those are sold and traded on the blockchain, which is a series of chains that use they're like different networks basically. They use different currencies and whatnot to trade the NFTs. So you've heard of Ethereum and maybe Dogecoin and Solarium, whatever the heck that one's called. I don't remember that. But anyways, there's quite a few of them, Bitcoin being one of them. So if you're not into that stuff, I would highly recommend you getting caught up on it. Start educating yourself because it's happening one way or the next. Even the government's trying to introduce their own Canadian currency, which is stupid to me because the whole idea behind having a decentralized blockchain network is so that the government can't get their grubby little hands on your money, on your assets. You saw what happened during the blockade and the lockdown when the truckers were just trying to protest. Excuse me, I'm getting a little gassy here from this this coffee. They say never do an interview or do a podcast right after eating because that's what happens. You get gassy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If push comes to shove and you need to protest and you don't want the government to use your bank account as leverage for you to, for you shutting up. Let's stop this guy from talking. So if you don't stop talking, we're gonna shut down your bank account. We're gonna take everything. We're gonna shut down all your personal assets. You won't have access to anything anymore. That's a centralized system. That's scary. You don't want to be part of that. So Web3 offers businesses, personal, like individuals, to gain more control over their assets and their finances, their money. Your money's your money. And so operating in the decentralized world, blockchain, is the wave of the future, ladies and gentlemen. So get caught up on that. I just came back a few weeks ago from a conference in Toronto called the Futurist Conference. A lot of cool speakers there talking about, NFTs, the blockchain, the network. It was a conference mainly for developers in that space, but I like to attend all these things. I like to learn stuff. Yeah, one of the speakers there was the artist from the artist from Pink Floyd, the jazz guy, the saxophone player from Pink Floyd. Sax player. Let me just look this up. Remember his name. Oh, Dick Perry. So I was sitting there watch Dick Perry speak, and he has a very good interest in blockchain, Web3 technologies. He's a big advocate, and he has his own thing going on, his company. And I don't remember the company. I'll look at right now. Web3. He has a thing going on in the NFT world, and he's big into it because just like what I was talking about, he doesn't want the government's hand in his pocket. He thinks this is the future. This is like our revolution. This is our way to get away from all the corruption and bullshit that the government does to us. So operating in a decentralized environment gives more power to the people. We could take back the power, so that we end up having a government that works for us, and not the other way around. Because that's what it should be like. We should have the government work for us, not the other way around. That's the whole idea, right? The government should serve its people. Lately, it's been feeling like we serve the Trudeau government and so forth. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look that up, and maybe I'll write a little article about it. Speaking of articles, you could always go to my website, Bar Toronto, thebartoronto.com, or happyhourclub.com, and you can read my articles there, see what we're all about, because that's my new development website on the Web3 technologies and blockchain. So if you want to know more about it, you could always reach out to me. I know it's daunting. It's a daunting subject. Like, I talk to people about it and they're like, no, thank you. Take me back to horses and buggies. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a little extreme. The future's coming no matter what you want to say about it. At some point, we won't need cash. Cash is, of course, trash, and it's just a promissory note between you and the government. Like, you're saying to the government, yeah, I trust you that this is a thing, and I'll utilize this thing in trust. But it's not real at the end of the day. So anything can be money. So even your Visa is all digital transactions, really, at the end of the day. So cryptocurrency is not that far removed. But the nice thing about cryptocurrency, just one note before I move on, is that it's on the ledger. So with the blockchain, you have a ledger that records and documents everything, all the transactions. So when something's on the ledger, it's there. It's visible for everyone to see, but it's also accountable. Nobody can copy something, replicate something. It's there. It's unique. You can't duplicate it. That's the nice thing about having NFTs. Everything is traceable. So if you think about that in the food and service and beverage industry, which I am promoting it in, you'll be able to trace everything. Like if you have a cheeseburger and someone's like, I wonder where this cheeseburger came from. And you're like, well, Mr. Johnson, just scan the barcode on the side of my cheeseburger wrapper. And you'll be able to trace back the meat, all the products that went into the meat, the farm that raised the animal, how they slaughtered them, where they slaughtered them, when they slaughtered the animal, all the ingredients, where those came from specifically. You can trace them all back. The cheeseburger itself will become an NFT. And that'll be cool for consumers because they can go to the grocery store and trace everything. And shopping now will be based on how traceable everything is and how well traceable everything is. So you don't have to go to the store anymore and guess like, is this chicken really, free range or farm raised, or what exactly does that mean? You could be like, okay, well, let's see. Scan the barcode on the chicken. It's $14.95 for whatever weight it is. And you could trace it back and say, oh, well, this is actually not what I expected this chicken to be. Let me scan this one. That's a little cheaper. It's $10.95. Let's see where this one came from. And you scan it all the way back, and it's like, this chicken was raised responsibly. And nobody snuck into the chicken's coop and had sex with it in the middle of the night. This chicken is exactly the one I want. And this is at $4 cheaper. I'm totally going to buy this chicken. Sorry, guys. Got a little excited there. The coffee's kicking in, I think. Okay. I did recently do a little review over at Bugsy's. I wanted to do just a quick review because Bugsy's is like this small... It's like a sports bar tavern near my place, and I went there to get their pizza and their wings, and it was fantastic. Pizza, wings, and beer. When I'm watching the game, that to me that's just awesome. I love pizza, wings, and beer. It's just comfort food to the nines for me. So after having it a couple of times, more than a couple of times, I'm like, I'm going to do a little review. The pizza's fantastic. I get it well done. Double pepperoni. I get the wings well done. By the way, I always get my wings crispy or well done. A little tip for you guys getting chicken wings, because I don't like when I bite into them and they're like really overly juicy and like, soggy and stuff. Ugh, I'm not a fan of that. I like real crispy, well done wings. And they do it well there. Their sauce is perfect. I get a hot sauce. And it's just a really, it's a lighter but very tasty bar pie, which is unusual to have a lighter kind of extra tasty bar pie. It's usually very heavy and super greasy, and this is not that. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for tuning in. Drop me a line if you want me to talk about or discuss anything in the world. I'll discuss within reason. But thanks so much for tuning in. Please like and follow. It helps the algorithms out. But yeah, I hope to see you guys at New E Blanche, mother suckers. I'll be doing some interviews, seeing some people. So I'll get back on this podcast ASAP. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace the fuck out.